EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboard. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
He's got a man here. That's Eligio. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's a handoff to Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 3rd down.
On the set. Ready. COVID-19. Check out.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
1918.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
And it's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp. You're in and out of the huddle. You're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is it? Get him, get him.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is it hard?
To throw, it's Williams. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connections. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
What is it?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incomplete. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Second and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face third and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
a huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On the ground, this is James Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. Here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, they go with Cook. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. Now a deep shot for Allen. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Cook. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Take it in at the 8. And some nifty running on the return to get some good yardage before he was taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This one complete right side. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard.
What is up?
Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
What is it? On. Bears, back for it. Bears, back for it.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is up?
Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Tackle made right at midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd down and 9.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. Now a screen set up for H.A. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's a give to Achek. Space to run inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Got a man downfield. It's Iomatter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is third and 10. This is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
41. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man. Completes to Iomanner. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On the set.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. A run with Cook. He'll get the first down inside the 25. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Here we go.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to run.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What is that?
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Once again, it's A-Check. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Ready to run.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this.
Boys, you got this.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Ready to run.
A-Check is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. And this one is no good. He can't convert the extra point, and this remains a tie ball game. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, But then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
Second and 11.
Let's go.
They bring Chase in motion. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and 11. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now Watkins on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
On second down, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's the option, running right. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll go play action here with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132.5. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle with Achan. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll try and run it here. It's H.A. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
On the play.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A run up the middle with Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another.
First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A carry for Cook. And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will even the score here in the third.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and a yard.
Ready, throw.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He keeps it himself.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, throw.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, ready. Go, Rick. Here we go. 19-18.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 12.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. To throw is Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first down, here's McCarthy.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On play action, here's McCarthy. He's going to let it go deep for Chase, and that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Third and a long way to go. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is McCarthy. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
Bears 23. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, Watkins on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Hey, I got it, man, I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. after this. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. They'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bears first down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
To throw, it's Williams. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. H.A. He's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And it comes to 4th and 2.
What is that?
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Half to 60. Half to 60. Go.
Here's Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.